I am Dr. A. Mesh Babu, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. I am dealing the subject estimation, quantity, surveying and valuation, Department of Civil Engineering, Nalla Narasimha Reddy Education Society's group of institutions, integrated campus. Unit 4, rate analysis. In previous video, I explained about how to store the materials, cement, and aggregates. In the continuation of that aggregates, coarse aggregates shall be piled in layers not exceeding 1 meter in height to prevent coning or segregation. See, the height of this height is of the your aggregate should not be more than 1 meter. So each layer shall have a cover the entire the area of the stock pile before succeeding layer are started. Each layer shall cover the entire area of the stock pile before succeeding layer are started. Before succeeding layers are started, we have to each layer should cover entire area. Aggregates that have become segregated shall be rejected. Aggregates which are segregated or be rejected by the concerned engineer. Rejected materials after remixing may be accepted if subsequent test demonstrative conformity with the required gradation by concerned authorities. See here in the coarse aggregates, that is this next one. After that, specific gravity of aggregates. See, what is a specific gravity below than 2.6 saturated surface dry basis conditions shall not be used without special permission in charge or chief engineer or concerned engineer. This here, one more important point you have to remember is below then here below than 2.6 specific gravity is not supposed to be used in the your construction work. If at all, if you want to use, you have to take permission from engineering chief. Fine aggregate except as noted above and started other than lightweight concrete shall be consist of natural crushed sand conforming to IS 183. Crushed sand. So fine aggregates shall be expected as noted above, and for other than lightweight concrete shall consist of natural crushed sand conforming to IS 383. So these are important points in the coarse and fine aggregates. Here, if you see, always you have to check sand should be clean, sharp, hard, strong, and what is the meaning that quality should be good and durable and shall be free from dust, vegetable substance, adhering coating, clay, loam, alkali, organic material, mica, salt, or other deleterious substances which can be injurious to certain qualities, strength, durability of concrete. The sand, ultimately, the quality should be good. What will happen if you have any, suppose, mud or that clay is there? Definitely, you will get cracks in the construction. So, because of the quality of structure, you should see that it should be clean, sharp, hard, and it should be free from dust. And see, whenever you see in the side, generally because of due to wind or other things, see just this vegetable, somebody will place the vegetable substances, and this type of or anything. So you have to see before using sand, it should be clean, sharp, and strong, and durability should be there. Okay, and if you see screening and washing, yeah, whenever if at all if you observe any mud or clay or anything, sand shall be prepared for use such that screening is required, and also washing, or both. Sometimes you have to screen and wash, because to clean and get good quality of sand, you need to clean the sand to remove all objectionable foreign material while separating the sand grains to the required size fractions. See, whenever foreign material other than sand is there, we have to separate with sand, those required sizes fractions. And sand with silt content more than 3% will not be permitted to use unless same is washed and silt content is bought with within 3% by weight. The silt is that should not be, this one should not be, you have to remember this one, silt should not be more than 3%. That is the important point here. Okay, one is it should be sharp and clear, and you have to wash and you have to screen, and you should see that it should not be there should not be any other foreign material, means uh, not related sand material, and and separate the sand grains the required size fractions. So sand with silt content more than 3% will not be permitted at any cost in the construction, right? Because these are way you have to construct in, you have to take care in rate analysis. Now gradation, unless otherwise detected or approved of grading sand shall be within the limit indicated here under. Here, where the grading falls outside the limits of any particular grading zone, saves other than 600 microns, sieve by not more than 5%, it shall be recorded falling within that grading zone. The grade more, not more than, because of, for example, if you take this 600 micron, and that should not be more than 5%. So shall be recognized falling in that grading zone. So the grading zone, how you are going to design? Upon this is grading, particular grading zones sieves, that is other than 600 microns, sieve by not more than 5%. That is the grading zone is decided. Okay, and the tolerance shall be not be applied to the percentage passing 600 micron sieve to percentage passing any other sieve on the courses limiting grade zone 1 or the final limiting course zone grading zone 4. What that meaning? So whenever sand passing those 600 micron sieve, the passing percentage any other sieve and the course limit grading zone 1 or final limit of the grading zone. This is tolerance shall not apply to this passing percentage of from the 600 ISC. Fine aggregate conforming to grading zone 4 shall not be used unless mixed designs and preliminary tests have shown its suitability for producing concrete and specified strength and workability. What is that meaning? Generally, zone 4 grading is not suggestible, not going to use in the construction, because if you want to use that one, you have to take permission and you have to test, preliminary test, as well as suitably other test, mixed design. Not only test, you have to do mixed design, and you have to get sufficient strength as per requirement. So this is very important in the grading. Yeah, next one is fineness modulus. What is the fineness of modulus? The fineness of the sand should not be less than 2.2 or 3.2. The fineness modulus is determined by adding the cumulative. Okay, how we are getting by cumulative process? You are going to get this fineness of modulus. Percentage of retained on the following IS sieves 4.5, 4.75 m and 2.36 mm, 1.8, 18 mm, 600 micron, 400 micron, and 150 micron, and divided by sum by 100. So below that, 150 mm is least micron. So that retain and these sieves will be considered from for the fineness of the modulus of sand. Now coarse aggregates for concrete except noted above and other than lightweight concrete shall conform to IS 3I3 as I explained. This shall be constitute natural or crushed stone and gravel and be clean and free from elongated, flaky or laminated pieces, adhering coatings, clay, lumps, coal, residue, clinker, sag, alkali, mica, organic materials other than deleterious matter. See, this consists of natural or crushed stone and gravel and shall be clean and free from elongated, flaky and laminated pieces. So natural soil, this should be conformed to IS 383, and here you should not have any clay lumps or coal, residue, alkali, sag, mica. Okay, this natural sand you may have, and when you have to sieve and you have to get good quality of sand from the sieving analysis. Okay, and I will continue next topic in the next video. Thank you.